And welcome to another edition of Saturday Morning Reviews. I am your host, Vincent Espada, alongside, there goes my iPad somewhere on the floor. And with my co-hosts, Skip, Dan, Allan. What's going on, buddy?
Bit under the weather this week, Vinny. So if I excuse me if I don't sound great talking. I'm not I don't have the best camera voice right now, but I'll do the best I can.
Well, Skip, my Eagles have lost 2 games in a row, one to the Cowboys, and then one yesterday night for Black Friday against the Chicago Bears. I was very upset. I almost got in a bar fight with some Chicago people at Friendly Confines.
Oh, yeah. God, you can't go into there and be rooting for the Eagles when you know that's a Bears.
I was so mad at these people.
How was the weather? Was it windy?
Oh, let me just tell you this. If it was windy, how did Chicago kick the ball straight into the goal?
Where was the game? Philly or Chicago?
Philly.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're right. You could be right now.
Well, this is a movie show. I gotta tell you, I'm really enjoying this show on Apple TV.
Pluribus.
What did you say?
Pluribus.
Oh my God. This first episode drives me freaking insane because I fell asleep like 3 times. And I keep waking up rewinding it. And I finally watched the whole thing. And I'm only on episode 1, so don't tell me what happens. But the first episode is like, it sets up the whole season, which usually the first episode on some seasons don't set it up. You know, they have to go to the second one. But my God, I'm going to tell you, if this is not as close to the beginning of The Walking Dead, I don't know what is. I mean, this intro and all these people just, they're all, I mean, can you tell me, is this something to do with aliens? Or I mean, I know the rats inside the oh God, what do you call it? They're in a lab. The lab bites the one person.
Yeah.
But are the other rats, are they contagious?
I don't know, Vin. I have not seen the show.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen the show, man.
Oh my God.
But I heard
I
heard good things about it though.
It is fantastic. It is really, really good. If you've not seen you said it's got Pluribus?
Pluribus, yeah.
Pluribus. If you've not seen Pluribus on Apple TV, guys, please go and watch it. I mean, the first episode is great. Did you see all the Black Friday deals they're doing with all the streaming services?
Yeah, I have.
Or wait, I mean, I don't know if we can still get them, but if you were lucky enough to scoop up some Black Friday deals on streaming, a lot of it's cheap. But my question is, and I don't know if somebody can answer this. Can you still get these deals knowing that you're already a member of some of these streaming services?
Yeah, I don't think that works. It's for people that aren't on the streaming services.
I tell you, I can't even say. There's probably not a lot of people that are not Amazon Prime people. Like, yeah. Everybody has Amazon Prime
because they like the mailing, the free shipping and stuff on the mailing. So
right,
everybody's got Amazon Prime and they all got Netflix. 9 out of 10 people have Netflix.
Well, Skip, I want to start the show off talking about a movie that I did not see you saw, and it came out this week as well. Wicked for Good. And this is a prequel to Wicked that came out, 2 years ago or 1 year ago?
It's a sequel. It's part 2.
But it came out 2 years ago?
No, last year. Part 1 came out last year, and part 2 came out this year. Together, they make one big movie.
So if you watch the first one, this picks up right where the second one ended.
Yes, yeah. First one ended. Yep, it picks right up at the beginning of the end of the first one. And
Well, give us a little preview. What did you think about this movie?
well, I mean, look, I saw the play. I went to a theater in Tampa and I saw the play, so I knew what was going to happen. Now, John Chu, the director, he was going to throw in some things to lengthen it and to add some elements to it. Like he threw in a couple new songs, one by Ariana Grande, one by Cynthia Erivo. But the fact of the matter is, it was still the darker side of the story. And it's not a very marketable movie, to be honest with you. And there's a lot of sad moments. There's a lot of moments where you're going to need your napkins because you're going to be wiping your eyes, because if you know the story, you saw the play, you know what happens to some characters. Some characters have some not the best endings, but also if you know Wizard of Oz, you know what happens to some characters. So this movie, this second half, intertwines with the Wizard of Oz. And it's, needless to say, it never reaches the heights of the first Wizard of Oz. Wicked. When you end that first Wicked on Defying Gravity, you have reached the height of that play. So you're never going to catch up to that moment. For me personally, you never catch up to the moment of Defying Gravity. Even though they have the two new songs, The Girl in the Bubble and another song I can't remember, they're not that great. I prefer the songs from the play that are in the second half of the movie. But it's a darker movie. And it's still doing really good at the box office. So despite the marketability of it, it's still doing good. I wasn't as big a fan of it. I did give it a positive review at 3 stars. But Wicked was my number one movie of the year last year. This is not going to make my top 10 list.
So did you cry at all skipping this film?
Yeah, I did, because there's some sad moments. Especially involving, and I think Jonathan Bailey is the best, the best part of the movie. I think his character shows a lot of range, a lot of growth, and him as an actor. I got a lot of good moments out of Jonathan Bailey. I don't want to spoil anything, but I really liked him. And of course, all the regular stuff, the stuff that was good in the first movie, was also good in this movie, Just the story wasn't as good.
So if you had to rate it, what would you rate it?
I said 3 stars out of 5.
3 stars
out of 5.
So I'm assuming that you should wait until it comes out on VOD.
No, I always tell people, see movies in theaters. All movies deserve the cinematic experience, whether they're a streaming movie or what. Go see, if you can see them in a theater, go see them in a theater.
Well, on from Wicked, we have another film that this one I know, I forget how many years it's been for the first one.
2016.
2016.
I believe it was 2015 or 2016. One of the
the first Zootopia was fantastic. I really liked it. And I don't think this one was too far off. I think this one was there's a couple new characters in it. A lot of old characters that we remember from the first one. I enjoyed it. I really did. I thought I thought the plot was similar to the first one. But now the bunny and the fox are now, which I think that's a little wonky. I think it's a little wonky that that he helped the bunny out to undercover the mayor of doing shady stuff in the first film, and now he's a police officer. Like, come on, are we really going to believe that this guy that was stealing popsicles and refreeze them in the first one is now a good guy? Please.
Well, he changed his ways. Let's put it that way. He changed his ways. But yeah, Nick Wilde, Nick Wilde, Jason Bateman, Jennifer Goodwin, something Hops, Officer Hops, or whatever her name is. I forget her first name. Yeah, they're back. They're back. They're police officers, and of course, they get into trouble like you'd expect. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. So the chief of police, voiced by Idris Elba, he's like, "Hey, I don't need you to go solving every crime. I got all these other teams of guys solving the crimes." And then they fall into this whole thing about gentrification and stuff.
What kind of reminds me of, if you think about it? It kind of has the same kind of story centered around like Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Because in Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley, played by Eddie Murphy, causes a bunch of trouble, and the police chief says, "Hey, listen, I'm taking you off the streets, and you're gonna do." And there's probably several movies, if we really think hard, that this is the same plot. Like, so I mean, this is not a story that we've not seen before. We've seen this before. Now it's just in cartoon form.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's. Say that again.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, I agree with you. I like the side characters too, like Kiwi Kwan as the snake.
Snake. Doesn't that snake remind you of the snake in Bad Guys?
I know.
Doesn't it?
They're both sequels with a snake.
I swear to God, I was watching this movie and I said, "Am I watching Bad Guys or am I watching Zootopia?" Because they look similar.
Yeah, they're both. It's a sequel. They both. They both.
This one, I feel like this one's more brighter, and it has just more. There's more. The contrast in this film is I feel like a lot more brighter in this film than in the first one. Both worlds, all the characters in the movie can be in all different seasons at the same time, is what they're claiming in the beginning of the film.
Yeah, they got their own climates. But I like it because Disney, they do these movies for kids, but they also put in a story for adults. And I love that the kids can go and have a fun time watching this movie, this adventure, with all these funny characters and stuff, talking anthropomorphic animals. And then you have the story about gentrification and just getting people out of their homes, trying to get rid of people out of their homes so you can build a nice, glamorous new hotel or society or whatever it is. Does that remind you about anybody that did that back in the 80s?
Say it again. That gets you out of the house.
Yeah, well, they got all the poor, underprivileged people, and they say snakes were like the people that they don't want in the society. Like they're the outcasts, lizards, snakes, any kind of blue like cold-blooded animals. So they were having to hide in this little cove or whatever it was, this swampy area or whatever.
This is a popular 80s movie?
No, it's just something that happened in the 80s where a man got rid of all these poor people and bulldozed their homes so he could build a hotel. And that's what this is kind of like. It's like gentrification, but in the Zootopia world, where you take poor people or creatures that people don't like, they don't like. So, we're going to get rid of them. We're going to turn their world into something glamorous and fancy. Because
I can see that. I see that. You know, there were some parts in the film that I really just thought was just a redo of the first film. And there were some characters that I really did think in the beginning of the film, after going through it, I'm like, wow, if he's not a bad guy at the end of this film, I'd be very, very shocked. And I was right, because I feel like a lot of it, if you're paying attention, it's self-explanatory. Like you have to catch on to what's going on in the film. And this one was no different than the first one. If you watch the first one, you could catch different things with the mare, the sheep that she was doing in the first film, that you were like, man, she's the bad guy. But I don't want to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, Jenny Slate was and we had David Strathairn. David Strathairn was the head of this rich family of lynxes, and his son, who wasn't always the best son, was voiced by, I think, Macaulay Culkin, and he kind of teams up with.
Wait, Macaulay Culkin was in this film?
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin was the voice of one of the lynxes, and David Strathairn.
Wow. I didn't even catch on to that.
Yeah.
I did catch on to Danny Trejo as the what was it? They called him Jesus?
The gecko. I think he was a gecko or some kind of lizard, right?
But his name was Jesus in the film.
Jesus. Oh,
was it Hey, Jesus, Jesus. Okay. They're both the spelling are both similar.
Yeah.
I did catch that raspy voice of Danny Trejo.
Yeah, Danny Trejo was in it. Yeah. That's why I love these kind of movies. Go ahead.
Danny Trejo has done a lot of things. He did
Machete.
Don't tell me. Hold on. I just had it on the top of my tongue.
Machete.
Machete. And then what was the other one he did when he was remember he was the guy on the bus that was beating everybody up? The old guy? Wasn't Kick-Ass.
I don't know. I mean, he was in Heat. I remember him in Heat.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You're right. Danny Trejo's been around for a very, very long time. You don't really realize it because
no, you're right.
That movie was that was 95, and a lot of the actors that were in that movie aren't really acting anymore. The only person that I know, I mean, when's the last time you've seen Al Pacino in a film?
Well, I saw him in a film yesterday, actually, called Dead Man's Wire, which is really good, based on a true story from the 1970s, directed by Gus Van Sant.
And then, he was in, Danny Trejo was also in From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yep.
But what was that film? God, now it's going to bother me because he was in a film. He was in a film where he was beating everybody up. He was the old guy on the bus.
I don't remember. I got it. I'm just drawing a blank right now. I'm not feeling good, so I'm kind of drawing a blank.
Well, anyways, those are two good movies that came out this week. And if you've not seen them yet, go check them out in theaters. What would you give Zootopia?
Oh, I give it a 4 stars. I give that 4 stars. I really enjoyed Zootopia too. Better than Wicked for good.
I give Zootopia 4 stars. I think Zootopia was a great film, and it's worth the second watch. It's worth the second watch.
Yeah.
Skip, where can they find you at?
Well, before I go, this week had a major premiere on Netflix that I just wanted to thought.
Oh, you're right. You're right. And it's so funny. Before you say it, I love how you put on Facebook. Everybody was thinking it was 8:00 Eastern, and it was 8:00 Pacific, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then I come to find out it froze. Netflix got froze.
Of course it did, because everybody was trying to watch it at the same time.
Yeah, everybody was trying to watch Stranger Things season 5 at the same time. I got it about an hour later. I ended up watching.
Is it just one episode, right?
4 episodes.
No. This one is 4.
4 episodes. Yes, they the first batch of episodes are 4 episodes. I watched all 4 episodes. It's fantastic. It's got a great arc with Hopper and 11 Millie Bobby Brown. They have a story. Just they go on this mission, and then of course the mission falls apart, and then all the characters get separated, which is what we love about Stranger Things. When the characters get separated, you get different groups of characters with the other characters, ones you haven't seen before, But a mission with Millie Bobby Brown's 11 and David Harbour's Hopper is really cool. But a lot of it takes place in the Upside Down, which is really interesting. They have established that this is a place that they can put bases in. They have missions in. All kinds of stuff is going on in the Upside Down now. And these guys are like commandos. They're like revolutionaries now. And the town of Hawkins is like a demilitarized zone, And it's really interesting. They use a radio station as a means to communicate. It's really kind of cool. The progression they've gone from season 4 to season 5.
Now the next batch of ones come out on Christmas Day, correct?
Yes.
And that's 4?
4 more.
And then the last 4 come out on New Year's, right?
No. I think it's a 2-part. It's going to be a movie. I believe they're putting it in theaters on New Year's Day. You could go to theaters and see the finale, which is like a movie-length episode. So I don't know how many, if it's 5, if it's 5 episodes on Christmas or 2 episodes, I don't know how many episodes there are. I just know that the final is going to be on New Year's.
Right. Well, I have not watched it. I was going to watch it the other day. I started watching 10 minutes of it, and I was very lost because I didn't know some of the parts. So I got to rewatch season 4 to catch up to make sure that I understand it. So I kind of put it on hold. So I'm going to have to really put some time out and watch season 4. Skip, where can they find you at?
You could find me at my name, Dan Skip Allan, on Facebook, X, Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, Letterboxd, Facebook, all the places, all the socials. Also, I'm the owner, editor-in-chief, and head film critic from thefourthrow.com. I have reviews of all the latest movies on my website, Oscar contending stuff, TV shows, you name it. It's all on there. I'll be doing some podcasts. Hopefully I get my voice back, talking about the award season. So on various different channels. So keep an eye out for me.
Well, you can always find me every Wednesday for the All Elite Heat podcast with my friends, the Sheriff and Cactus Katie on Wednesday nights. Review AEW Dynamite and any pay-per-view that comes up. And now I just got thrown on, which I'm excited about. I did my first episode last night, the SmackDown Penitentiary for SmackDown reviews on Friday night. I do it with my buddy Matt Mad Dog Kelly, and that's on from that's an hour show. We go from 10 to 11. We review SmackDown. So you can catch me a bunch. And then also on December 4th, we're doing the award show for UPR award show. Check us out. For more information, make sure you talk to any of the representatives, Cactus Katie, the Sheriff, Mad Dog, all the information. And hopefully by this week, and if you watch the rerun of the SmackDown Penitentiary that I did last night, I'll have some information on there for December 4th UPR awards. So there's a bunch of stuff going on the UPR channel and on the entertainment side. So check us all out. But until next time, guys, I'm your host, Vince LaSpada. That's Dan Skip Allan, and we'll see you guys at the movies. Good day, everybody.